start?
Yeah, it was a good start. Yeah, still lots to work on, but pleasing to get the result or an excellent second half. Keeping them trialists and keeping them scoreless in the second half, that was probably the most pleasing aspect about it.
The defence as well in the first half of the week kept them out most of the way you created and exploited on.
Yeah, I think the defence is, often Sean Edwards just said about 80% being fit, and I think that the boys show the work we've done the last sort of 8 weeks or so. We're in a pretty good place physically, so there's lots more that we can get better at in terms of some game execution and things that we would have learned and some of the individuals would have learned from today's experience.
Just a quick Ryan Elias and David Jenkins.
Yeah, so they'll be scanned on Monday. So Ryan's looks like he's got a little slight hamstring tear. Hopefully it's not too bad. And then we're just hoping that with David it's not a serious knee issue. So I thought the 2 second rows were great today. So yeah, it was a bit of mixing and matching a little bit with Tane Plumtree coming on and then having to go in the second row and putting George on the side of the scrum, and he rolled his ankle, so we were looking to take him off at some stage, but it was one of those games where we wanted to get the subs on early no matter what, and if we had to go down to 14 men because someone picked up an injury, then that's not a bad experience having to do that in a warm-up game as well. So thankfully we were able to keep with the 15 on the park.
Just a couple of guys who didn't go to Turkey, the 5 guys, are they in contention now for the remaining games in the World Cup?
What's that?
The 5 guys who didn't go to Turkey seem to come in.
Everyone in the squad's been in. We've got a couple of injuries, so we'll look to make probably a significant number of changes next week. And look, there's a lot of competition within the squad and a lot of if I look back to 2019, you come out of winning a Grand Slam and you've got a team that's been successful for 18 months and you're pretty settled and you know pretty much in your mind what a large number of your World Cup squad it's going to be. But I can tell you now there's a lot of competition within this team. That team today did exceptionally well. They put down a marker, and so the players that get a chance next week is going to be a good challenge for them.
The work of the man on the left, the way he led the side, man of the match.
Yeah, it was outstanding today. I thought the back row was great. I thought Aaron Wainwright probably had his best game in a Wales jersey today. I thought the two of them. And we've spoken a lot. We know that Jack's been played. He's played 6 and played 8 and played 7. We had a conversation early on in this campaign about where he sees himself. He sees himself as a 7. We see him as a 7. But we've got some good competition in that position with Tommy Rafal and Tane Basham as well. And for us, I think moving forward and going forward is trying to find and make sure we've got that right balance of the physicality and the size that's needed in the back row, and making sure that we've got 6s who are good line-out options, but also you've got to have got some of that size, and so we haven't been blessed with a lot of numbers and choices in the past, but I think we're working towards that at the moment.
Jack, was that everything you expected it to be and hoped it to be?
Yeah, it was. No offence to the boys, it was a good performance and dug in deep, and yeah, it was quite pleasing.
Leading Wales out against England, that's a great experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience. It was a massive honour, and in our fairness, a lot of the boys have helped along the way throughout the week to in guiding and getting us ready for today.
Alex?
Hi Warren. Obviously it's only a warm-up game, but how much confidence and belief can you take from this, not only the win but the performance and the fact that
Yeah, I think we've done a lot of work as a group the last sort of 8 weeks. The line-out was excellent today. We defended well, a couple of steals. Despite the scrum penalties, I thought we dominated at scrum time. We had a couple of cracks at England and a couple of penalties that we got. So I need to get some clarity from the referee in terms of the ARs in terms of some of the decisions. We felt we were winning the collision and winning the hit, and But for a couple of those new props, they learnt a little bit about, when teams are messing around a bit and props are messing and making it difficult for you, how you cope with those situations. So they would have learned a huge amount from today's outing. But despite the penalties, I was really happy with our scrum, happy with our set piece, and happy with the way we defended.
And you talked this summer about sort of getting the desire back in the team. There was plenty of dog, it looked like, especially in defence today. Was that one of the most pleasing things for you?
Oh, look, there's no doubt that the union and the team gone through a lot, and Six Nations was incredibly challenging. I sort of made a decision then that you just got to let things unfold a bit, settle, get the Six Nations over with, and then you've got a chance to put your mark and stamp things on in terms of what you want to build on going forward. Not just for this World Cup, but hopefully for the next 4 years as well, in terms of a new squad that'll be put together, given that there'll be a number of players that probably in this last cycle. With a small nation like Wales, we've got to think about cycles. We've got to think about building from in a 4-year cycle towards World Cups. It was a good start, and I think we're in a good place. And today will give us a lot of confidence. But the pleasing thing is that, for me, is that there's a group of players that will get an opportunity next week who will be as desperate to perform. So it's a nice situation to be in.
Okay, unless there are any more questions in English. No, okay, Helen, Jack.